Hey everybody. So for today's video we're going to be on Uncletopic, which is a server run by Uncle Dane and his friends. Key differences are, first and foremost, there are no crits, no random critical hits, which is so nice as a spy man. And secondly, players just tend to be a little more experienced, so you have to work a little harder for your frags, and yeah, it's a slightly more challenging experience. Highly recommend you check them out, especially these days with the bots having a resurgence and cheaters being in such prominence. Now you notice on this map I'm running the Eternal Reward. That's largely because Gold Rush is a very confined and congested map, as is Dust Bowl, although I'm not running the Eternal Reward here. The Eternal Reward excels in big chains with enemies that are clumped together, so it's a good choice for maps like this. But I do like the Kunai on this first stage just for survivability and psychological impact. As you'll see here, that little chain I just got is gonna have a major impact on these guys. Like, they could be pushing second right now and capitalizing on the momentum they just gained for capping first and getting all those frags that they got. But now here we've got, I don't know, 4 or 5 players just sitting on their hands, staring at thin air or shooting at thin air, and they lose all that momentum just because a spy got a few frags. They could be moving on and playing the objective right now, and they're not, because yeah, me and my kunai made a little dent in their psyches. That's really the way that spy can go from being the least powerful class in the game to the most powerful class in the game, is yeah, the psychological factor. Yeah, Kunai's really great for those moments when you've got 8 health and suddenly go to 210. Scores me another frag. Too bad I didn't get the stab on that medic. Had I been disguised and not able to surf damage, I probably would have gotten that jump stab on him, but I was undisguised, so I surfed the damage when I did not want to. It's a key thing to keep in mind. I've said it in other videos before, but yeah, you cannot surf damage when you're disguised, and you can when you're not disguised, so be mindful of your disguise status in all encounters. Here I'm including this clip just because I like the movement on that stab. Neat to stab the charging demo, but that little box movement I thought was just kind of tasty. There we go, undisguised so I can surf the damage. Now it's always important to stab based off feel. Don't waste the raised knife. Just stab based on what it feels right. Once you get the practice in, that'll really pay off. Sometimes if you wait for the stab to look right, like the one with this medic, you'll wait too long. But you see, when I slow it down, although it looks a little facey on the sped up clip, if you slow it down, it's definitely his back. I just wasn't waiting till it looked right. I just stabbed based off reflex and feel, and I got it, despite it really looking a lot like a face stab at the beginning there, until we slowed it down. Generally, the raised knife is a sign of failure. I really don't, that's putting it kind of harshly, but I really don't recommend you wait for the raised knife to execute your stabs. It's important to just get a feel for when backstab should happen and stab predictably based off when your gut tells you it's the right time. Very aggressive decloak on that pyro, but I've tested him out. It's important to make your enemies gain your respect when it comes to decloaks. A cloak, I really recommend you decloak very aggressively on people until they demonstrate that they're going to react. And, you know, always have an escape plan or a plan B for if they do react. Be anticipating a reaction, but don't 100% expect it. Once you learn that a target is vulnerable to aggressive decloaks, you can really milk them, especially with knives like the Kunai, where you get such a powerful bonus from a stab. That pyro is going to be a boon to me all game long. And as you'll see with the Senji, even if they do react, you're not necessarily dead. If you're anticipating a reaction, you can recloak, get away, or go for a trick stab in some cases. But a failed decloak isn't necessarily a death if you're playing it right. Always important to utilize teleporters. Too many spies just sap them and just sap them. You can camp teleporter entrance, teleporter exit. You can get teleporter jump stabs, all kinds of things you can do with teleporters other than just stab them. Alright, now it is possible to stab people that have their backs in a corner like this. It looks a little odd, especially from the top here, but here it looks kind of like that. Anyways, thanks for coming out, everybody. I'll catch you next time. Peace and love.